The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Two and a throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Back to throw. Moore. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this.
Touchdown! A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City. They held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. That's a number you can really focus on, too, because the way offenses run in today's game, they're usually pretty smooth, and they give you a lot of misdirection, a lot of trickery. They were able to hold in there and stuff them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of,
every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now Ward on first down. Touchdown Raiders! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. McCann now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Dolphins nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And a short pickup to about the 25. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
But when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, 21 TX. Hey.
Here's Tua. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
Hey, get set.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Number 1, hard.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Now they send a man in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Cochran.
Through the middle of the field. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll go to Barkley again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On second down, Tua. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Running left, here's Mitchell. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ward. They'll roll him out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Ward. Shifts past him at the 45. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's 2nd and 3.
At their 48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Haynes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Back to throw again. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Haynes. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Ready, ready. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Haynes. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And it is 28-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Tua. And he fires one incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass. Tua.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You could go ahead, you down 3 scores.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Completing along the sideline, it's Godwin.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right at the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. For quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Ward now. Off play action. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic 1st down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
He finds his man complete. That's Haynes. A nice little juke. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here's Ward off the play fake. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McCann for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Take it to the house.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Go check.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here.
McCann's kick up and good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Ward. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end.
Yeah, good shit.
Field position, when that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And the Raiders 1st down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down, Raiders.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in.
And the Raiders extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. To his throw, complete here to Waller.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. In motion, the tight end. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On second down, here's Barkley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In motion left, Claypool.
20, TX.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Hey, let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is caught. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
4th and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
There you go.
Touchdown, Miami. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late.
Parsons and Nick Smith, man.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice.
Oh, my wide receivers suck. They're rookies.
The point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper in at 2nd and 1.
At the 46-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 7. Now he'll try to run with this. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up the 3rd
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now he's into the clear again. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Good game, bro.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.